I was almost 18 years old. In Afghanistan, there was a government by the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. That was like a very hard life for all Afghan people, and no job, no good school system, no business. And the time when the American came to Afghanistan, we love and we all want to support her. That was 2003 when I met Mr. Jeff and Mr. Evan, and first we got a basic training, then I became a company commander.
You know, he's a commander in his own right, running a bunch of the indigenous forces. I was in a counter-terrorist unit, so I worked predominantly overseas with indigenous forces, and that's where I'd met Wally back in 2003, 2004 when we started to become friends.
We were more than a friend, we were a family, because like we were always together during the training, a lot of time during the lunch or dinner, and during the mission, we were always together. The reason I decided to come to America, you know, still there's fight going on in Afghanistan. In 2009, the Taliban or Al-Qaeda, they killed my uncle by the suicide attack, and also one of my brothers, he's still working for the Afghan government, and also he support the US forces too. And the Taliban, they tried to kill him, and they tried to kill me. I came there ambush, and they surround my house, and I got a phone call many times from them. And when last time I was in base when I got a phone call from them, and they told me, we want to kidnap your kid. One of my American friend, we were together, and when I got a phone call, when he listened and when he heard the Sam to have a plan to kidnap my kid, and he told me, Wali, we need to take you out from Afghanistan. And that was 2013, and they helped me to start for the special immigrant visa.
They were getting these special immigrant visas because there were constant attacks against their lives or their families because they were working for us the Americans.
Because I spend a lot of my time with the American special team or special forces, when I go to America, I will have like a good job or good life. That was true when I came to the America. Yeah, I had a good health life. My wife and kid had a good health and good life, and they were in a good school. But the job or the place, that was not good. Honestly, when I was in Afghanistan, I was a Afghan Special Force commander, and Virginia was a cashier. The reason I was not happy, I was the only one to work and support a big family. I have my wife and 5 kids. We were 7 people, and I made like a $9 or almost $10 for 1 hour.
I was in the States when Wally moved here. I was already starting to transition out of doing right. Actually, I had transitioned out of going overseas. And so we were doing a live show as well as answering questions that people were sending in. And then at that point, one of my guys, we have somebody in the background that helps to answer the questions, and he came out and he was like, hey, there's some guy by the name of Mohammed Tassalim that says that he knows you. And so I was like, what? So I went over there. Of course, I know Wally is Wally. I don't know him as Mohammed, and he has very uncharacteristic long hair from most Afghans. And so as soon as I saw his picture, I was like, oh, that's Wally. And of course, I had heard he'd been killed a couple of years prior, so immediately got on the phone with him.
He asked me for the phone number, then we talked to each other.
And started talking and seeing about ways that we could get him out here to Utah.
And he made a ticket for me. I flew from Virginia, I came here, and then I was here for 1 week.
So we sent him a plane ticket and flew him out for a week, and heard more about his story, about some of the trials and tribulations that he was going through working there in Virginia.
I came to the company, I met with his family. That was a great time. Then I went back to Virginia to my family, and I told them, yeah, that was my best friend. Like, we worked together for a long time back in Afghanistan.
And we said, well, why don't you go home and get your family and move back out here to Utah? So we worked and we found him a place to live and helped get his family set up, and then also helped get him a job here at Black Rifle Coffee so that he could provide for himself. When Black Rifle first launched, it was just Evan and I, and then it started to grow from there. And as we were looking, you quickly realize in business that you can't do it all yourself, that you need help. You've got to build a big team, and as veterans, we're very team-centric and understand the value of having multiple people, multiple ideas, multiple perspectives looking at business so that you can get the best ideas. Black Rifle Coffee isn't exclusively veteran-run, but the heart and soul of the company is veterans. I think being a veteran, has that helped shape and run the company? Without a doubt, because you're learning leadership, you're learning management skills, you're learning communication skills when you're a veteran, because you're constantly talking up the chain of command as well as taking care of the people that are below you.
And Black Rifle Coffee Company, more our friend, and they spend their time in Army or Special Forces, and I was in the Army. Like, I spent almost half of my life in the Special Forces, and like, we have a very good teamwork here. I think they understand each other, and like, when I was in Virginia, sometimes the people, they were not understand, but when like Mr. Jeff or Mr. Evan, and they understand because we were together and they know what we did, and we respect each other and we know each other. Yeah, always, every day we start our life with like a smile and happy, like, I never feeling like tired, and every day we were thinking like, this is our company, like a good teamwork, respect each other, help each other.
So we have 8 former commandos that are living here. All of us have known each other for years and years and years and years, but they were coming here, one, because Wally was respected in the unit, and then also because I was one of the advisors that I seemed to get along with them pretty well. So I was a known entity where I was liked and respected, and so guys knew that they'd get as good of a fair shake out here in Utah as anywhere, and there would be some type of help that would be available. One of the guys that we just helped get all of his kids into a charter school, so it's a very good school that they would have had a very difficult time doing it on their own if it wasn't for somebody that was local that could, help.
Yeah, they told me always, you can go and help your family. If I need help, my wife and kid, yeah, I can go and help them. And they always asking me for if I need any other help. And also Mr. Jeff gave me a car, and we have some 9 other family. Beside my family, they're helping them, like the 3 other, my friend, we were together, and they're still working, they're working for us and here in Black Rifle Coffee Company. They're take care of myself, my family, they're take care of them and their family.
I think the message that I'd like to push out to folks is, the sooner you can start helping other people, there's something magic that happens in your life where all of a sudden there's even more purpose that's there, and then all of a sudden, because there's more purpose, it's almost like you start to think clearer, you start to make better decisions, and as soon as you're trying to help other people out as well, you see their success, and it's an unbelievable lift in your life of whenever you can do that.